Y'all, it's your boy Comedian Lonnie.
And I'm the Flash.
And this month, for March Madness, we bringing y'all a different topic and a perspective every week. Week 1, being single and how to navigate these streets. Week 2 is dating, the non-negotiables, the serial daters, and everything in between. Leading up to week 3.
Being married. Why you want to get married? Should you get married? And do you need to get married? And week 4, my favorite, divorce.
The place you don't want to be. Come on now. So every week we're going to have a different guest giving their perspective. So make sure y'all come back and join us on the YouTube.
Yo. Welcome back to another episode of Perspectives with Big Bro. I'm your host, Comedian Lonnie.
I'm the Flash.
How you feeling, Black man?
Hey, man, the first week of March, man.
Yes, first week of March. And we got our special March Madness, as y'all seen.
It is coming.
The promo prior to this. Yeah. So we gonna, you know what I'm saying, bring y'all a little something different, you know what I'm saying? And see what y'all take from it. So make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe as always, and join the conversation as always, because we want to keep this going and growing.
Keep on rolling.
Which one you want to start with first?
It don't matter, man.
They all crazy.
It's all delusion.
All right, we'll start with Anthony Edwards since he going crazy in the news today.
All you females who think y'all finna come up off a nigga from signing the contract, she the only one.
And the internet is going ballistic. They're going crazy. They saying Anthony Edwards got 4 baby mama. A baby with Lil Baby's baby mama. Got one with Chief Keef's baby mama. 2 other, girls that came out recently. Hey, man, I'm just a messenger, man. Anthony Edwards, man, gotta be careful, because he don't want to be like Job, man. Because everybody in the NBA is already getting tired of him talking, running his mouth. And Magic is already tired of that, too. He's saying nobody was good in the 90s or the 80s besides Michael Jordan and stuff like that. You gotta respect Magic, bro. He laid the foundation, and part of that, too, Magic has, higher powers in the league, man. And Anthony Edwards, man, 4 kids within a year span is kind of crazy. I mean, I just don't want the guy to end up like, John Moran, man. He got the season starting up today. They playing the Lakers.
So if y'all don't know, it's been a whole little controversy about AE and baby mama.
Number 4, she came out and she basically went to California. You know what I'm saying? Tried to move to California from Atlanta, saying that because she was trying to get the California laws so she can get more child support from this guy. You know what I'm saying? But the judge was like, nah, you don't really live in California for real. So that we're not gonna do that. Then over the internet, she was bonding with the other baby mama, and she was like, they was upset because how can men pick and choose the kids they wanna
raise and be a part of. And Anthony Edwards like, I don't want nothing to do with this child. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be bothered. Yeah, I got to pay you if that's the case, but after that, leave me alone. And, and it has the internet in an uproar. And, you have a lot of guys saying, well, he's wrong because he know what he did. And all the women are wrong saying he know what he did. And then I was reading some of the comments, and some of the comments, people were saying, well, I understand exactly what's going on. And it's like we play dumb when it comes to men. You know what I'm saying? What you mean?
Okay. So, mind you, most of these women are older than him. Like, the dude is 23 years old. And I was talking to it with E, and I was like, put in perspective, because E's son 23, Jackie 23. I said, put in perspective, right? You growing up, your mother died, your grandmama died. So you have no female influence for real. Like, let's to be honest here. You know what I'm saying? And when you are a basketball phenom, you know what I'm saying? Everybody who was the influence of you just told you to play basketball. So a lot of times, a lot of those guys don't understand real life. You know what I'm saying? So what ends up happening is, he goes to Georgia for a year, come out, second pick of the draft, first pick of the draft, something like that. And this nigga becomes a star. You know what I mean? So if any of you guys don't have friends that play in the NBA, their schedule is way different than the normal people's schedule. So they have a lot of free time. You know what I'm saying? So for a 19-year-old, 20-year-old guy, what you think he gonna do his free time be gonna be doing? Talking to girls. But when you talking to girls who are 15 years older than you, you think you're talking to them. Remember, it goes back to our episode, got bras in Atlanta. In hindsight, them bras got you.
Yeah. Yeah, this is one of them tough ones.
Yeah, and
just because the simple fact that like we know he knows better.
no, he doesn't.
He does because he says so.
No, now he does. Like this.
Well,
like this. At 23 you do. See, remember, I think about it. I used to cut your hair when you was 18.
Yeah.
So when your mom and them dropped you off, you had a little guidance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Them niggas don't be having no guidance.
No.
Like this. Yeah, you gotta think about it. They have all they was ever taught to do was play basketball. Because you playing basketball is gonna get you out of west side of Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? And to stardom. So we gonna make sure you make it to the league. And once you get there, and here's the thing about the league, a lot of the young people in the league don't progress for real because they don't teach. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he doesn't have an accountability. That's not what I'm saying. But here's the thing about guys. Once again, I'm just saying, I remember being 18 once upon a time too. And I my life's a little different. But I'm looking at him from a father's eyes. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, okay, this nigga up there, he don't really know shit. So he just up there doing what every nigga do with some money. Have sex.
For sure. So if I'm not mistaken, his sister is the only female influence he has in his life. And also his sister is a single parent, correct? But, so that's what I'm saying, like, of the point of like, okay, you have that influence. You see your sister go through it. And he even said that his decision to go to Georgia was because so he could stay close to his sister and the kids, or his niece or nephew, I think he has. So I'm like, right there, you have your first instance. However, if you've been this star athlete for a good portion of your life, so you know that most girls who are talking to you are only talking to you because of your potential. Yeah. So you have some level of knowledge. I'm not saying he's the wisest nigga on the court, but also the video, I remember when he dropped the video that we just played of him talking about all these girls think they're gonna come up on me. So you know that they're after you for your money.
But here's the thing though, all that shit was after the fact. So like this, it was, see, remember when we were at the text message? Remember the text messages? You know what I'm saying? Between him and the girls, it was after the fact. See, I understand something, and that's what you and I was talking, like doing some stuff yesterday, and that's what I'm trying to get you guys to understand. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of you guys been blessed to be smart enough to know when somebody's trying to trick you, but you also, when he got to deal with this, dealing with like his sister per se, right? He going to lead to take care of his sister. So she ain't the, you know what I'm saying? She's not the authority. When you the breadwinner, your thought process is totally different in life. You know what I'm saying? That's why all of them get caught the same way. You know what I'm saying? Like these women, you're a professional basketball player. These motherfuckers are professional finessers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, so their game is definitely another
like
level.
this.
I agree.
Nigga, they game is, their level is survival. Like you're trying to get out the hood and, you know what I'm saying, take care of your family and give your family a legacy. They ass trying to make sure they don't have to work again. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't even thinking about that per se, especially when she got 3,000 telling you how much she loved you and you're 21.
But like, how concerned about your legacy can you be if you're actively creating the legacy?
But here's the thing, though. I say this all the time about having sex, right? A girl has sex with 20 guys. She don't got 20 babies. You know what I'm saying? So we use that like for say, we get what up, but they're picking and choosing. We're not really doing the picking. And I tell people like this: until you be around niggas who don't got tricked before. And the thing is, that's why I be so hard on y'all about getting tricked.
Yeah.
Like this. And the thing is, because when you don't got tricked before, when you don't got finesse before, and somebody done lied to you before, the worst thing ever is someone to sit here and lie to you. Like, I was looking at this thing, like I was looking at this thing on Twitter. They was like, well, you want to do this, that, and the third. And I didn't want no baby. Hell, we agreed to not even have a baby. We agreed. You took my money and ran off. But
Those are cases for sure.
But believe it or not, those are most cases. Like this. Let me tell you this. And this thing about cutting hair, being a barber. Those are most cases. Most guys don't talk about it, but that's why most guys be like this. That's why the dynamic be crazy. That's why sometimes you ever notice when I'm around people, I ask a lot of questions, and I ask certain questions. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If you look at the state of it, right? They telling you right now that 40% of kids who get tested, 40% of kids get tested. Not all kids get tested. 40% of the kids that get tested ain't the dude's kid. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So you've been taught to, like, if it happens, it's on me. I gotta do right. But you don't even realize this person, when somebody trying to break in your house, they strategy of breaking your house is way different than you can even imagine. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You can cut your alarm on, you can put alarms and everything else, but it's somebody strategically sitting outside trying to figure out how to break into your shit.
So
go ahead.
I think like my generation and up, mm-hmm. a lot of them were tricked, right? Mm-hmm. When I look at these younger, I'm looking at there's too much information out here for you to not for you to fall for the same thing.
Guess what though? But here's the thing, just like women, everybody feel like they're special. Everybody feel like it won't happen to them. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't have social media when I was 20. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But for real, when you are in the 1% of something, as far as looks or basketball or whatever the case may be, you don't feel like you. When you're talking to a 30-something-year-old woman, you don't really think she's doing the shit that 18-year-olds would do.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Like these ain't 18-year-old women. These women are 30-something-year-old women with kids. So they already got baby daddies. You know what I'm saying? So in my eyes,
I said their finesse game is.
So in my eyes, I'm thinking she's sitting here telling me that how she don't like the situation. I'm not knowing. I'm just speaking from being young and just. I'm not knowing that you really finessing me because because now you want me to take care of you. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Little baby didn't take care of you. You know what I'm saying? Little baby, you got little baby when little baby didn't have no money. Mm-hmm. But once he got some money, you start doing all this weird shit to him. Mm-hmm. So when I meet you, you give me the story. That's not the case. That's not true. That's not this. Well, all I want is somebody to love, and guess what though? You ain't got no mama. Mm-hmm. Like, talk to a lot of people who ain't got their mama. Talk to people who ain't got no grandmama. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the
Kanye.
Look, every time you see these guys who ain't got no mama, they crash out, bro. And especially they have a hard time dealing with women, and a lot of times they latch on to women, mm-hmm. or they don't know how to be with women. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And a lot of times it's like, even when you meet guys who got a bad relationship with their mama, they have a terrible relationship with women because they don't know how to properly vet women. I'm just talking about for the masses. I know somebody gonna be like this, well, Ted, some people do. I'm just talking about overall. You can do statistics. These are really statistics that we have to look at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then it wasn't out of no love shit. It was more so out of, okay, I'm gonna finesse you, the nut in me. And now I need 20 bands a month. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They gonna run the same play for sure.
Now I need 20 bands. Then I'm gonna talk to the other girl that you don't like, and I'm gonna try to get 20 bands out of her because I feel that we should be living how you living. And that's why this dude walk around saying he don't want to be the face of the league because he don't want to be bothered. He know he took accountability. I know I did something I shouldn't been doing. But now these motherfuckers about to make me. When that shit happened to guys, it's like going to jail. You know the biggest problem about going to jail and prison reform? When these people get out, they still get treated like criminals. Mm-hmm. They can't go get a normal job because they got to put on this application that they went to jail. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So when guys make mistakes, that's why I try to tell you about guys making mistakes. I've made mistakes. When you guys make mistakes, what's going to happen is you're going to have to revisit those mistakes for the rest of your life. And if you don't take a stand early, because if he didn't say, hey, I'ma come around, blah, blah, blah. If he said that shit, you know what's gonna happen? He start coming around.
What?
They gonna finesse his ass some more. The finesses now is not gonna stop. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it's not gonna stop.
Yeah.
Hey, once they got their clutches in you, they're not gonna unleash. You know what I'm saying? Because now they're gonna play with your mental. Because let me tell you something. Because you're never gonna do enough.
It's just, I don't know, for whatever reason, if I'm up 100 million, I don't care if I 20, 25, 35. There's nothing in me that does not tell me that niggas, hoes, whoever are around me for what I can do for them. That's just off point. Like like you can't think that like, oh no, they're trying to be good people.
Here's the thing though, but I like how you said that, right? So as a man, okay, you just got engaged. As a man trying to find love, that's a scary place to be when you don't know who to trust. You know what I'm saying? And because you got counsel. Imagine being someone who don't got counsel and you got more than everybody trying to counsel you. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to listen to that shit. And I tell people all the time, you got to think about even in my life, even in your life, it's very, very hard to know who really fuck with you and who really don't. You know what I'm saying? And people say, yes, you do. You do know. If that's the case, everybody won't be on Instagram to my war rooms. You know what I mean? If that was the case, you found who you supposed to find when you was 20 years old and been happily married. You know what I mean? We go through that shit. And a lot of kids who kind of grew up in different situations go through it a lot worse. A hard head make a soft ass. I'm not excluding him from it. Yeah. But I have an understanding of what's going on in his head.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
saying? And this is the second thing with the whole thing. Like, I understand he says this now of like he doesn't want to be in the child's life, yada yada yada. He just want to pay the money and go on about his business. I just think it's one of those decisions that he will live to regret later.
Well, let me tell you something. Being a man, you understand, because here's the thing about having these kids with these women. Now they have you. You know what I'm saying? Just like I was watching the show, I was watching Love and Hip Hop. Now you got Kurt on there saying he want full custody of the child he had on Rashida with the girl. You know what I'm saying? And the girl who the baby mama's like, he don't even know you for real. Blah, 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 blah. Well, you keep wanting my money. You keep wanting to send me the child support to get more money from me. Let me get my child full time. You know what I'm saying? And when you say that shit to women, they flip out. Dude, I keep trying to tell you, once you have a child with a woman and you not in their home and they leave, they control all the cards. I don't give a fuck how much money you got unless you have a good lawyer, you got enough money, and you know the system real savvy. And that's why they got so many kid advocates for this shit. You know what I mean? They got so many advocates for this shit because this is the real thing.
Yeah.
Like, it's motherfuckers who really trying to take you. You know what I'm saying? This ain't about.
Well, yeah, I agree with that. I think everybody that he comes in contact with is trying to get over.
And they're trying to I forgot. Okay, I was talking to E. And we was talking about like even being step parents, right? Sometimes it's a double-edged sword. Even when y'all get divorced. When you get divorced, it's either that kid love you so much they consider you a dad, or the kid know that you'll do for them. So whatever they need something, they gonna keep using you up. So you gotta stick a fork in the road, or else you're gonna be tired, withered, and being used for the rest of your life. You know what I mean? And even with people who have rich people who got kids, you know what I'm saying? Think about it. You got Dennis Rodman's daughter a couple months ago. He ain't never been a dad to me, and she in the Olympics and whatever the case may be. But the lifestyle that she lived is because of her dad. Then you got some people like that. Some people say, well, I want the money or I want the presence. Because you can't have both. You know what I'm saying? That what Dion say all the time. You can't have both unless you're with me. You know what I mean? And Dion kids, the first kids are different than the last three. The last three, that was the end of his career. The first two was in the beginning of his career. So they saw a lot of money. And their dad played baseball and football. But Shallow Shador and Bossy, they experienced a different Dion because he was older. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's all perspective.
Yeah, no, for sure. I just think later, he just gonna kind of.
Well, let me tell you something. It always comes full circle. If them kids looking for that shit, they patch up, and some kids they don't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And some kids you can be there for them, give them everything they want, and it still won't be enough. Cause let me tell you something about mamas. And if mama start manipulating now, mama gonna keep doing this. You know what I'm saying? Mama gonna keep doing this shit. This is only the beginning.
Yeah.
This is only the beginning of this shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is only the beginning. And people be like, well, but let me tell you, that shit hard, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
It's hard somebody controlling you.
Yeah, and I kind of like I don't know. I don't know, for whatever reason. It's just when it comes to the kid. I know the mama gonna do whatever she gonna do. She gonna do all kind of shit.
You can't do nothing to no kids if like when you even when you getting divorced, you got primary custody, you got custodial parent, non-custodial. Mm-hmm. Even if y'all got them equal, shit still y'all gonna have to keep going through so much shit. That it ain't gonna be no, I say something, you say something, and pick a straw and win. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You gonna have to damn to go to court for everything you wanna do. Who the fuck got time for that? You can't fucking go to work.
And he ain't got nothing but time on his hands.
he ain't got nothing but time on his hands.
So it sounds like he got all.
No, he ain't got time for that. But because keep going down that foul, he ain't got.
Well, it'll be interesting to see if he has a fifth.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, no. Let me say something. Let me be honest with you. Oh, he ain't have no more. Like this right here. Oh, it did for him. Like how he was walking around the other day, All-Star weekend. He was like, I don't want to be bothered with this shit. Mm-hmm. Oh, y'all done made this nigga not want to be bothered.
Why take the nigga to get to 4 kids though to realize that?
He's 23, Lonnie.
Yeah, but
Guess what though? Let me tell you something. You keep talking for 35-year-old you, but get what though? You sitting next to, you're sitting here talking to a person.
Yeah, but even in my 20s, I never had that knowledge of like I'm about to skeet in a girl and get her pregnant. Like
no. I ain't
gonna put myself in that position.
No.
I never had that knowledge. I never had a scare.
Hey, no. If those women wanted to get pregnant when you was 23 years old, you was a regular kid just working every damn day. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Nigga, if you was 23, if you was 20 years old with $300 million, your ass been the same thing too. You get what though? Because for $300 million, when after you don't had a long game and shit, and you want somebody to be by your side, because y'all live in the boyfriend and girlfriend stay together culture. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden she said she rubbed your back 4 or 5 times. She feel like she's entitled to this shit too. And hey, in the middle of the night, you roll over. She say, oh, I took my birth control. You know what I'm saying? Oh, hey, I got an IUD. You don't know she got an IUD. Your ass ain't in that motherfucker looking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? See, this ain't what people think it is. Like, remember back in the days, like, oh, your girl have a sick. These girls now be like, oh, I'm trying to have a baby with this nigga, so I ain't gonna use my birth control. How you land next to a woman you can't even trust? See, that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. When you lay next to a woman you can't trust, that she said you sitting here trying to think about being with her. I'm just using it in general. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You sitting here trying to think about how to be a good man to her, and she think about her biological clock. Mm-hmm. She think about her clock. You think about trying to make films.
Yeah, but it's like at what point, at what kid do you like realize though?
No.
It take you 40, you know what I'm saying?
You're missing the point. You're making the thing all 4 kids were born nigga, that's all in a year.
For all 4 kids?
Yes.
I thought it was only 2 in a year. And then like the other 2 was
that's
earlier.
That's the point I'm trying to make. It ain't a years. Look at the first page.
Oh yeah, so
they're all in the same year.
Yeah, that nigga was active.
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought it was 2 to
No,
in 1 year.
I'm not talking. It wasn't
2,
that's what I'm saying. That's why the conversation's a little different. Now I see if he had 1 at 19, 1 at 21, 1 at 24, 1 at 25. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now you just out here showing your ass.
Yeah, it has 4 kids for them, 1 in the
Yeah,
year.
you out here showing your ass. I ain't talking about like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's not the discussion.
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
Okay,
Like,
so yeah.
So we're in a
Alright,
pot.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
all things are not created equal. So I do get what you're saying.
So yeah, that changed. In my head, I thought it was just 2 this year, and
Yeah.
then the other 2 was like a little earlier, not like all in the same year. Okay, so the nigga was very active. So, but then the only other point is just we'll see if he get caught slipping again.
Oh,
Quote,
go
unquote.
and see him tell you something. Nah, he ain't gonna get caught slipping. Once he start,
hope not.
Hey, once he see them child support payments.
Hey, I hope not.
Hey, let me tell you something. You know this about men. One thing that we're affected by the most is motherfucking money.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? See, that right there, he 21 years old when that happened.
Yeah.
He 21.
Yeah.
Nigga,
Yeah.
he 21.
Oh, that shit is so predatory. The older women,
And that's
what
the
makes
point
it
I'm
worse
trying to
is
make.
the older women.
They're older women.
Yeah.
One girl got a baby with Chief Keef.
Yeah.
She well in her 30s.
Damn.
The little baby just had a little baby birthday party a couple of months ago. He just turned 30. Shout out older than baby.
Damn.
Cause baby child old.
Yeah. Yeah, that's different. Yeah. That's whole.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not
Man,
saying
I got
like a dude out here just being reckless. That's not what I'm talking about. You know, a lot of people gonna see this and be like, "Oh man, you defending the reckless niggas," and I'm not. We're not talking about that. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about somebody who and when that happens, if y'all had a conversation, if you and a girl had a conversation, look, oops, got to slip up, blah blah blah. What we gonna do? Well, I don't really want that shit. We ain't together, blah, 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 blah. Well, it cost 500 and the nigga give you 500.
Yeah.
Ain't no more conversation after that.
Yeah.
In the words of Willie D, no more talk.
Shit, at that point, y'all gotta start going with them. Y'all gotta start going with them because they line left and right.
That's the point I'm trying to. So okay. So if you're going through that, right? And you give the 500, y'all agree, or the case may be. And she go do some other shit anyway, and you block it, all this.
Yeah.
So you think y'all gonna have a relationship after that?
Yeah, it's gonna be impossible, damn near impossible to do that. Yeah, no.
So when you go get child on weekends, y'all supposed to be cool?
Yeah, no. Ain't no way.
Thank you. That's
It ain't no way.
There's no way you gonna be cool with that shit.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I didn't.
Hey, then go on social media and blast you about it. Like it's your fault.
Yeah.
Well, you shouldn't have been doing it. Well, if you told me we use contraceptives and you use protection, we do all this other stuff. Now you told me something.
Yep. And then you do something
and you
else.
go do something else. But that's on me.
Yeah, and yeah, I don't never condone the finessers, the old hoes that's out here like tricking the young niggas, because that's obviously we see it with every.
Yeah. Now, once again, another conversation. I see, and it's never that they was together for years. It was always 2 months. It was always a month. It was always.
Yeah. That I can't.
That shit that don't even make no sense.
Yeah.
Especially if you get older. So we known each other for 2 months. You're gonna be pregnant for 9 months. But then when we break up, he just ran off. We don't even know.
Yeah.
And then somebody gonna say, well, you shouldn't have known her not to have sex with her that way. Well, when you're meeting somebody, hopefully you're believing what they're saying to you.
Yeah, because what else you got to go off of?
What else can you,
Yeah.
I only can go off of what she's saying to me. I only can go off of what he's saying to you. And then that goes back to the conversation that we had on our it kept clicking. So it goes back to the conversation that we had on our TikTok and showing you your hand. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, I'm ready to have a baby, or he got some money. So you're not even getting a chance to even know this person.
Yeah.
Hell, you want your child to know somebody that you don't even know.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like I'm real logical. Like I'm logical because at the end of the day, the children gonna come back and ask you questions.
Yeah.
All that, not why you wasn't there. Well, when you met my mama, and kids can count real good.
Real good.
And they were like, well, so mama, you had a baby with a nigga that you only dated two or three times.
And these new kids don't care. They gonna say it too.
Yeah. So, mommy, you had a baby with a nigga that you dated 2 or 3 times? Well, it was my last time of having one.
Yeah.
And God bless me.
Damn. Is it gonna be a long line to the women who finesse niggas at the gate to hell to answer for their crimes?
That's the point I be trying to make. It's like, you ever notice they don't ever get condemned.
Yeah.
They don't never get. It's never a black eye on them. It's a black eye when the niggas just stand his ground. He don't want to be bothered. The nigga who don't want to be bothered is the black eye.
Yeah.
But you're not the black eye. You're.
Yeah.
But you didn't have to do that. Then I want somebody to come into my house. Well, my belief. Oh, now you got beliefs. Now you got beliefs.
And they tradition.
So you didn't have a belief when you took this nigga money and ran off. You didn't have a belief when you said you told this nigga that you was on your birth control, your IUD, and whatever the case may be. Yeah. And I know sometimes it messes up, and I know those are coinky dinks. You know what I'm saying?
Coincidentally, actually,
yes.
Because it's also like, but
hey, and I understand that happens too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But when y'all had that conversation and y'all both agree on what y'all gonna do,
yeah,
that's it.
Yeah, and the thing I don't like too is it's the predatoriness of the older women, and because whether or not he knew better, we know they knew better. Like,
I thought women were smarter than us.
They mature faster.
But you know the crazy thing is, the YNs be after them. The YNs be on my head. The YNs.
Yeah. Damn, AE. Yeah, that year thing changes it. I didn't know that.
Then
so
they
that's
was
like crazy.
Then Drea was at old boy's birthday party, 2023 birthday party. She's 40. Leave them alone. They both grown. Are y'all serious? If your grown ass daughter was fucking with a 40-year-old man, it wouldn't be the same thing. You guys be raising hell.
Y'all be talking about she was groomed.
She was groomed. Marcus Houston.
Yeah.
She was groomed. If your child was 20, your daughter was 25, fucking with a 45-year-old man, you be looking like, what he want with my child?
Yeah.
But your son, and if your son came home with a 40-year-old woman who your age, you be like, bitch, what you doing here with my child?
So what you think about, do you think that any like about the vets, the NBA vets that maybe should have help give some guidance or whatever.
They do have the NBA veteran shit they talk, but here's the thing though. How can a NBA veteran who makes, and I'm not saying it's right, this dude made $15 million, he been in the league for 10 years. Mm-hmm. Dude, I've been in the league for 5 and I made 300. Mm-hmm. What the hell he gonna tell me? Cause that's how these young boys think. Yeah. I know that now. When you talking to young boys don't want to hear no wisdom. Now, if you got a chain on and some earrings and all that other cool shit, he gonna talk to you then.
Yeah.
He gonna fuck with you then.
Yeah.
Cause he gonna be like, okay, I see myself like that. But yeah. I'm not saying that any of this is right. That's not what I'm saying. I'm gonna keep repeating this because when it get clipped up, I don't want nobody to be coming on here talking about some you look. That's why I be trying to get y'all to listen to me. I ain't trying to little boy you when I be talking to y'all. I be wanting y'all to listen. Like, nigga, do not end up in this shit.
So what's actually interesting. So when I went to a Candle in the Dark, it's basically a fundraiser gala for y'all who don't go to Morehouse or never went. Mm-hmm. There was 94 graduate. His nephew was a junior at Morehouse. So we were all sitting at the table and he was like, tells his best friend who was also a 94 graduate. He was like, yo, little man thinking about getting a girlfriend. He was a junior. So his best friend was telling the young boy, he was just like, take your time, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta da-da-da-da. So then after he was done, I was like, let me talk to you now. So I felt like the advice that the older gentleman gave him was outdated. So what I said to him was, look, you gonna do what you want to do. I know I was there. I thought I was different. If you're going to do it, nigga, have a plan for you first. Have a plan and know your purpose for you. If you gonna get with her, make sure it is beneficial for both of you, at least you, because you're gonna put a whole lot of responsibility. You gonna mess up, nigga. But also give yourself grace. And I'm looking at him like, kind of, he took a little different. Like he kind of softened up. He was like, oh damn, like okay. But when the older gentleman was talking to him, it was kind of like going in one ear and out the other. So I agree with what you're saying. The youngers, we don't listen. So that's why I approached him like, you gonna do it anyway.
But and the thing is this though, the 94 of them, the dudes were right. Cause and see, I get it. You younger guys, you feel like I can do both. You know what I mean? The older guys are like, look, get to where you want to be, then you can do the fuck you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Get your shit like this. Get your career, get your house, get your car, get everything you want. Then do that because now you're on the right track. So when you meet a woman, you ain't meeting her talking about I gotta get my money up first before I marry her. I gotta get my career first before I marry her. So when you meet a woman, you're complete. She just gonna accompany you on the road. Know what I'm saying? That's why they saying that.
Yeah.
Like this, you straight.
Yeah.
That's like we talking about the Anthony Edwards. Think about it. So to your earlier point in your mind, you was thinking like he's straight. So his vetting should be a little different. But one thing about being straight mentally and being straight financially and being straight emotionally, are three different things.
Yeah. But that's what I was kind of more so. I was more so like the most thing that I like tried to beat into his head was like, nigga, stay on your path. Do not get dragged off your path for this.
Let me tell you something. 90% of men in the building process when they meet a woman fall off their path. You know why? Because they want to do a whole bunch of shit. They go back to yesterday. We was talking to Spike. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a very, very small percentage of women who want to help or come in to help while you're along your path. A lot of them really, really already want the fruit of your labor already. They want to enjoy the fruits of your labor before you do. And then they'll call it, oh, we're having fun. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You got a mental goal in your head, but you gotta keep her happy.
Yep.
See, and when you 20 years old, you're not equipped for that shit. Because a 20-year-old man and give it a 20-year-old woman, she feel like he's supposed to be where 40-year-old man at already.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She feel like he's supposed to be somewhere else.
Yeah.
And that's the problem.
Yeah. It's just something about the you got time thing. We don't compute that. Nobody computes that because it's like, what are you saying to me? Well, when you tell like don't like, what does that mean? I'm like, I'm looking at Shorty right now. I got time to what?
Yeah,
like,
no,
what
no,
time am I waiting for? You know what I'm saying? Like we don't get that.
It's gonna be a better version of her when you. Perfect example. Spike said it yesterday. I spent a year working on myself. Then I was ready. You're gonna be a better version. Like that's the problem with us. We meet women that we got to have right now, and that's how you end up in my spot, at the Edward spot, most men's spot. You got to have her right now, and then you sit back and ask yourself, I had to have her for what? You know what I'm saying? Because what else?
So you don't think it's a case where you can date somebody and learn from them?
Let me tell you something. You can most times when young guys are dating, they learn bad habits from women. You know what I'm saying? And the problem is, you know what young guys do in the back of their heads? Shoulda, woulda, coulda. If I had been a little more kind to her, if I had been a little more nice to her.
That's why I say give yourself grace.
But see, you can't. It's too many emotions at one time. You know what I mean? And here's the thing though. And here's the thing about having grace. It's hard to give yourself grace when everybody around you don't give you grace, especially when you're dealing with these women. They don't give you no fucking grace.
Yeah.
Because right now, because they equate the DMs as probable suitors. And what ends up happening is you're trying your ass off to be something for her, but she's the helpmate. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you have to be where you're supposed to be first. In tune with your finances, your emotion, your physical, and your spiritual. You have to be that shit first. It's nowhere, you cannot cut that corner. Like my professor said, like baseball, if you cut that corner, you got to go pick that shit back up. Perfect example. Look at me. I had to go pick that shit up because I cut that corner. I was so had to have her. I had to have her. If I did this and not talk to other, I had to have her. Then you sit back and ask yourself, you had to have her for what? I heard May say this shit today on Talk Let's Talk, whatever what it is. He's talking about the threes, right? He's like, if you're doing something and you don't see a progression in 3 years, you shouldn't be doing it no more. You know what I'm saying? And that's anything kind of in life. Like you kind of should revamp it to try to do something different, or the case may be. But if you see even a little progression, especially when you're dealing with someone, a lot of us men a lot of us actually regress when we go get a girlfriend. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Because you regress. That's why I love when I hear women keep talking about something, they're a prize and they're a wife and they're this and they're that. And I'd be like, what dude were you with? At the end, he left better than when he came, when he with you. Because get what though? It's a B that he left with. A lot of niggas left what he with. It's broken. Because his spirit been broken because he couldn't do enough.
Yeah.
Or he felt he did too little. Or sometimes, to your point, you feel like you did too much.
Yeah. But that's why I drilled that grace. Like that's all I could say to him. I was just like,
no, I get it. Because that's why I say I get it. But guess what? Though? But once you just said about thing about computing, they won't compute either. You know what I'm saying? Once as you get older, men mature as we get older. Life gives us maturity. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, you gotta try to navigate it through not having too many bumps and bruises. You don't be too jaded. You know what I'm saying? And you got to want to come out on the other side better than you went in.
Yeah.
That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was talking about the Anthony. I like how we started off with that, because I'm trying to tell you, that man had drawn a line in the sand, and now he done set back. Because every woman, instead of handling this shit privately, went to social media.
Yeah. Yeah.
He ain't went to social media and said shit. They all went.
Yeah.
They show his private text messages with them and this and oh girl, I'm trying to show y'all. Who you trying to show?
They trying to get the army behind them.
So now you can use this for basketball wives. You know what I'm saying? Now you can use it as a come up.
You can pivot your career.
You can pivot. Just by just by being a man's cum bucket.
Yeah. Yeah.
Imagine if you could pivot your career.
Springboard into a whole another stratosphere.
Just because you died in something. And now you're a household name because you let a nigga who was 15 years younger than you have sex with you.
Yeah. Yeah, I still think we need to shame them old hoes. They're
we
weirdos.
Do, but they'll never shame them. Just like that thing, just like that clip
I'm
we
here
watched.
to do it. You're a weirdo, shorty.
Just like the clip we watched. The old hoes act like that because they mamas taught them that. Whenever you're around a woman and the shit that her daughters do around her, and she be like, I ain't know where that come from. Yes, you do. Because you know why? That was acceptable in your household. And what happens with those women is a lot of times they be like, well, it's hard to find a man. Because you think a man going to accept that in his house?
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, younger dudes. No, please listen to this. The younger dude, I don't care what you do, whether you electrician, whether you a basketball player, whether you football, whatever it is, if you are younger, nigga, listen to this. I know you sitting there hard head. I'm gonna be different. You're not. You're not. You're gonna follow the same blueprint.
You ain't special.
And I'm telling you, I've watched so many of these older women get on the OnlyFans and get on, bruh, their tactics are immaculate. I know you think
shit,
okay.
Bruh,
Nigga.
these women been gaming guys for 30 years.
Yeah.
Like imagine women who are my age, the YNs after them. they've been having sex and gaming and finessing and getting shit from niggas for 30 years.
Do you think it's like a thing of like now their turn villain? Like they feel like they were victimized and then they turned the
bro,
villains?
the cards have always been in their hands. When you 15,
feel like they're getting their get back from or some shit.
When you 15 years old, you trying to take the girls to homecoming.
Yeah.
Ain't too many niggas getting girls to take them homecoming. I mean, I was. But so how many guys ask her to homecoming? Yeah. Then when she's 16, 17, 18, how many guys ask her to prom?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They wasn't victimized. Man, what ended up happening was they was looking at their peers across from them and say, he's not good enough. I can get better. Mm-hmm. So I can get better, meaning the old nigga riding around the Cutlass, pulling up to the school, beating with the 20, with the rallies, and she jumping the car with her books, and he speed off and shit, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And you the little nigga who like her.
Yep.
And then when y'all graduate from high school, you don't see each other, then all of a sudden you 32 and 33 years old, you go to Facebook, and then there she go, oh yeah, you remember, I said, I remember you used to talk to dude the Cutlass. Yeah, but we had a baby, and he 15 now. So did y'all ever get married? No, we were together we was together off and on for 7-8 years, and
he put me through so much shit.
No, yeah, he put me through so much shit. He was staying with me and all this other shit, and you sitting here looking like this, and you sitting here looking like, but you were giving me a hard time. Mm-hmm. Like you told me I wasn't good enough. So how you getting your get back?
Yeah.
How you the victim?
Yeah. Yeah, y'all. I love to say it, but Dez is right.
How you the victim?
Like I can't say no more than like this nigga spitting.
Like nigga, how you the victim? Like then you be oh, he a deadbeat nigga.
Yeah.
That's the nigga you jumping that Cutlass with. Cause women truly believe that the guy they choose to get their body to is supposed to be a good nigga. They're supposed to make them be a good nigga. That's like the girl who would mess with Future for quote unquote 5 years all on TikTok, gonna keep going back and forth. Yeah. Keep going back and forth. He keeps and he like, man, leave me alone. And cause she trying to come up off of it. Mm-hmm. Then one of his other baby mamas going, oh, I can't believe, quit tagging me in the picture with her, and I got my money. And she's showing screenshots of bank statements that she get her money. Like, come on, why we keep running to the internet to prove what he doing?
Yeah.
We love running to the ground to prove somebody doing it, running Twitter or run the TikTok to try to prove what somebody doing.
We live in that exposed culture.
Yeah, trying to expose him. Oh, he sent 20,000 in the comments. Girl, 20,000. Nigga, if somebody send you 20,000 in one whop?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, y'all think that's why y'all niggas keep running scared every time Trump say something. Yeah. It's showing who got the real money now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's showing who popping for real now.
Young dudes. Y'all better dog.
But that's why I be on y'all. Cause know what though? Cause here's the crazy thing. When I was young, no one ever told me.
Yeah.
No one.
Yeah.
Not like this. Not like told me the truth.
Yeah.
Shit. I wish somebody would, but I've been I wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll tell you that now. I wouldn't be here.
And it's even crazier of just like how well some women can play the role too. And like you will think that they are for you, and then they can pull the rug from under you. That's the scariest part.
MJG said it best, man. If y'all get a chance, y'all need to go listen to A-Ball MJG Coming Out Hard CD, the song Pimps. Mm-hmm. MJG said it's funny how a hoe can make you think she with you, but all the time she's just another nigga gold digger. Like this, every one of us who meet a woman, you 35, 45. Whenever we meet a woman, please believe me, you're not her first choice. You just up next. And you pray that she choose you back. You pray that she want to come in and be a helpmate to you. And she want to build with you. You are not her first choice.
Yep.
You are not.
Yep.
Because if she had it her way, that nigga that she was fantasizing with when she was 19, 21, 22, 25, 30, she'll still
wanted to act right.
that she wanted him to act right. And believe it or not, you know the scary part about that?
What?
If he even showed that he'll act right, half of us won't have no woman.
Yeah,
half of us won't have no woman.
He'll jump ship.
Shit.
All right, I gotta go upstairs and choke somebody out real quick. It's gonna be the one that's gonna be the clip that they use in the deposition. They was like, see here, he had stated.
He gonna choke somebody.
Oh man, oh Jesus Christ, I'm only serious. But so, hey man, y'all hit the like button, y'all hit the subscribe, leave a comment. And we bringing y'all the March Madness series, so y'all can look for that to be dropping next week, I believe. We gonna try to get it out to y'all.
Yes.
Hey man, young dudes. All I can say.
Yeah, man. Hey, be careful, man.
Dude, do not be naive, bro.
Hey,
just don't be naive.
Hey, please don't think she like you that much. I always know. Hey, Gorilla told y'all she like her nigga medium ugly. Some semi ugly, medium ugly, something like that. Yeah. But that's how a lot of women think. For real, y'all. They don't really want a very attractive man.
Yeah, I think even Cash Doll said it. Just going public and not and all the girl. It's just a lot of shit comes with it. They say, but
cause you know what make most men cute?
Boy,
when they're with an attractive woman,
which is also weirdo behavior to me.
It is.
Man, that shit is so weird.
And all these hoes hate cheating so much. You know what I'm saying?
I be like, what?
They hate cheating. Oh my gosh, they hate cheating.
I've never met a species of like, you will not be attractive to them until you get you a girl. Even Jermaine Dupri said it. Mm-hmm. That shit is the weirdest shit I've ever heard in my life. I just can't even wrap my head around. No matter how many times you spin it, twist it, flip it, bop it, whatever. I'm like,
and Janet said, all I want to do is be home. And Jermaine said, all I want to do is be out.
Yeah.
Man, find me a bitch want to be home. Anyway.
Yeah, good luck in today's society, boy. They all want to be outside.
Be home with you fantasizing on Instagram. So I could be here.
Look, we should go. All kind of shit.
They're brunching.
Hey, they brunching, we building. That's all I can say. That's my motto over here. So while they brunch, I build. If you ain't trying to join that journey,
this ain't for you.
Yeah.
Hey,
simple as that.
Smoke hookah with them hoes.
Go crazy, shorty. Hey man, until the next time, I'm Comedian Lonnie.
And I'm The Flash. And we out.
Peace.